Oh, Sky, first to the seat. Good morning. What's going on? I wanted to thank you for being here this morning, gang. It's just one of those mornings. It's I have a great show planned for you today. So if you're tuning into the morning ritual for guitar growth this morning, I'm Jason, your host here at Jason Carey Guitar, and we're going to be talking about some of the normal things that we usually cover, but we're also going to, let me get this straight. We're also going to cover some really important new stuff. And we're going to take, the theme of today is make use of what we have. Making use of what we already have, okay? We're going to study, I don't want to give it all away, but we're going to take a stroll, a super easy stroll through modes. We're going to use some, I don't know, maybe some pentatonics to warm up today. You know, we've got a pretty solid program ready to go. And as you know, when I'm nervous, I will, you know, file my fingernails. Not really, you know, but I have a friend who loves to, we were doing some work together, and I'm like, can you just clean off your guitar? And I went to wipe off his guitar for this program that we were running, and he's like, no, don't touch the guitar, that dust underneath the saddle, near the saddle and the bridge plate. Don't touch that, don't wipe that off. That's all pick dust. And it's been years collecting there, so I don't want it. That represents hours and hours and hours of practice time. And I thought that was pretty funny. Talk about voodoo, man. That's like guitar juju like you wouldn't believe. I thought I had some friends who were like guitar voodoo nuts. But he kind of tops it. So, oh, get the thumb. Don't forget the thumb. Am I correct in asking, did Raul do a face reveal? I'm looking at a thumbnail right now, and it looks like Raul did a face reveal. What? I mean, wow, what is the world coming to? What a beautiful headshot, friend. Oh yeah, that's a moneymaker right there. Hey, good morning. All right, let's get these fingernails on. We've got a lot to talk about today. A lot of fun stuff. I'll take the burrs off while I'm warming it up just to talk you into it and stuff. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Let me go ahead and get the second screen dialed in. Stick around because we have a lot of great stuff to speak about today. We're sharing a lot of great sort of pro things. You know, I don't know, I call them pro things, but you know, a real pro might call them something else. But I think the idea is that we're going to cover we're going to start working on the second half of our journey, because we're nearing our halfway marker. I think we're pretty close to the halfway marker if we haven't already passed it. I'm going to do a quick survey to make sure, because we're doing another giveaway. We're doing some more giveaways. Sky's here. Kevin Haas is here. B is here. Bernie's here. Jill, good morning. Kevin. Mark. Yeah, Mark. All right, yeah, just to proof. Ooh la la. Jill, good morning, Mark. Lex is in the house. Good morning, Lex. Kevin, good morning. Okay, Jill, hello, friends. Robbie, Mr. Smith is in the house. We've got Sky in the house. Crew is going today. It's going. Got the crew going today. Yeah, very cool. He was number one to the seat. All right, Raul, good morning. Mary, hello for me. My name is Nicole. I'm Italian. Hey. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. Finally made it. Good morning, Raul. Hi, Nicole again. All right. Everybody's got a nice warm welcome for Nicole. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. So, ladies and gents, I do have a really great program, you know, today. And I wanted to not keep you in suspense. So we are going to take a look at, just so you know what's coming up in the program today, in case you want to jump off early. I don't want to scare you, but we're going through a morning ritual for guitar growth. We start with tuning. We start with, let's do this a little bit. We'll start with tuning, we'll start with stretching. We got a little stretch going on here. The thing that precedes all of that, however, is breath. We've got some looping that we're doing today, so this is a very complete sort of warm-up program. So don't you worry, just stick right around and hold on tight. Get that helmet and chin strap on. Everybody's playing guitar in the middle of the night. Anthony, good morning. My PRS brother, much younger brother. That's funny. All right, let's go ahead and just see what we've got for tuning here. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it maybe. Well, I'm not calling it close enough because it's not. I'm finally starting to get all of my fingernails back, which, you know, I'm so excited about it. Would you like being like the only male in your family that shows up for holiday gatherings with like long shaped fingernails? Everybody's like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah, it's secret government work. I can't speak about it. Here we go. Paint them black. There you go. Just paint them black. It's not the answer for everything, dude, but it used to be. Lord Rod, can you play Skyfall, please? Like Skyfall, like the theme for the, what is that, the 007 movie? Or is this something else? I'm sorry to be not in the know. Captain, oh, play Yngwie Malmsteen, Arpeggios from Hell. Oh, here we go. You know, he's just got this really kind of cool way about him. I'm going to use a fingerstyle session today. Some of these things are they're totally doable. So, and then so one of the things I like to do. This one's a little different because we've got to kick that fifth back a half step. And then we've got to transition back to finger 2 by the time we get to the high E string. So to get that roll up there, we've got to stretch that fourth finger. We'll talk about that stuff. You know, I'm not warmed up, but you know, here we go. Gonna get warmed up right now. And here's our trusty companion, our trusty traveling companion for these special times, which we don't want to miss, is the metronome. So we'll start with fingers 2 and 4. I was thinking about using 16th note or 4 attacks per beat this morning, but I want to start with 1 attack per beat. I know it's going to seem slow for some of us, but stick around, just hang out there. It won't last forever. We can do this, but we're focusing on every single micro tissue that we're using in both hands, so we need the extra time, the extra processing time. Or I do anyway. I don't know about you. You probably just, you know, 80. I don't want to speculate on what you are, but here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Fingers 3 and 4 on frets 10 and 12, and all we are doing, oh, that's 8th notes, man. Every time there's a click on the metronome, we shall pluck the string on the next available tone. And it's super easy, super clean, but this gives us a super opportunity to focus on the important things in life, which, well, the one important thing that we are focusing on right now is ourselves, our own person. And focusing on super lightweight picking hand gestures. Okay, super lightweight pick hand gestures. What I mean is we're not crashing. Usually I'm running through here like a bull into China closet. But, or whatever that big, fast moving, messy thing is. And then what I try to do is focus on being right here on the click. And I'm not sure I've been on the click yet. I'm doing all these notes, playing all these notes. Let's focus for a moment on breathing and just being on the click, just super simple. A little behind, a little in front, a little in front. No notes to hide behind here, folks. It's just, you know that I don't have any speed to mask any of my mistakes or mistakes. Just good quality, old-fashioned attention to detail. I know. It's a dying thing. But we're doing it right here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time for the morning ritual for guitar growth. And that's exactly what you wandered yourself into. So if you have a guitar and you don't have it in your hands and you have some time to join us, now's a great time to do that. Go grab the guitar. We have a lot of really cool things to talk about today, which don't involve playing one note per beat. It doesn't involve playing one note per beat the entire time. Right? Hello, you're surely dedicated. Yeah, that's right. That's if I'm nothing else but dedicated. Good morning. Yeah. Imelda, Samlinas, good morning. Groovy, 444. I'm here to listen to sweet tunes, and I'm all out of bubble gum. All right, there you go. What are you thinking for tunes? Damn, I'm looking good. I love it, man. Carlitos, Ignacio, good morning. Play E minor blues. You got it. You got it, friend. You sing happy birthday to my friend Apik. Okay, I'll sing it in American, right? Is that what you want me to do? So, Nami, good morning. So, or some bluegrass on the telly. Oh yeah, there you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I don't know if we can do this morning. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's do eighth notes with fingers 2 and 3. Same 2 frets. We're just starting with fret stretches here, finger stretches. But we have some really great stuff coming up in this morning's ritual for guitar growth, so you'll want to stick around. You'll enjoy it. Stick around. So it's, let's do a little happy birthday. Let's pick a key area. So it'll be E. Happy, happy. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. one exercise and singing another one. Just let's see what we can do with this. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. So we'll have to work a little bit on separation here. That's a goal for today. But let's go ahead and, when we get to fingers 1 and 2, let's go ahead and just start back. Well, let's enjoy some 4 attacks per beat. Let's go back to that, if you don't mind. 1 E and 2, 10 and 12, fingers 1 and 2. Good. Tom's around. You know God's been good to you. Yeah, absolutely. Good work, Kev. Amy, hello from Korea. Good morning. Hey, Fish is back. Good morning. We've only passed 200 subs this weekend. Congratulations. Chris and Asho. Hey, from Dublin. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, we had a wonderful time in the Spire of Dublin. Let's do fingers 2 and 4 on frets 9 and 12. 1 E and a 2, and here we go. This is opening the gates. This is opening the doors for some pentatonic work that we've got coming up. And we are going to specialize using modes, but we're going to use what we have. And you'll find out what I mean by that. And if modal approach to the guitar is a new-ish thing for you, you're in luck, because we're talking modes today, and we're going to do a specialization round on modal approach to the guitar. But we're using a really simple, basic technique that you are totally going to love. It'll make so much sense. Same finger, same idea. Frets 9 and 12, fingers 1 and 3. Maybe start doing feed videos. I don't know, it's so funny, the internet. Just going through the motions right here. This is one of those things that we like to do together. Now, of course, I'm talking about myself and my guitar, my own person and my guitar. So when I say we, I'm really talking about me and my guitar, you know, like Tony Rice or James Taylor, right? Great stuff. All right, I think that's that's almost enough of that stuff. We'll start working on a stretch now because I think it's about time. We'll go ahead and get a quick stretch in and just shoot the breeze for a little bit. Unless you have to start stealing other people's riffs like Giacomo. Yeah. All right, just a quick stretch, and we're right back at it. I think we're going to skip the 1, 2, 3, 4s and that kind of stuff. We're going to trade those out for some pentatonic rehearsal because pentatonic scales are a good solid part of what we're doing for our warm-up. We should have all of those built into our warm-up cycles, okay? So that's what we're going to do today, but we're going to leave some time. In about 15 minutes, we're going to begin with a modal discussion. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. So here we go, starting with position. Whoa, how about some volume, Jason? All right, let's start here. Maybe a little more juice on the old kebab here. All right, so 1 E and a 2, 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4. Super exciting. Like how can you not want to just play this down hours a day, like, and get super good at it? 1, 4 attacks per beat. We're starting and then we're going all the way up that position. And then we're coming down the next position. 1. And then 1, 4. Right, so here's the pattern. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. If we need to do half or 2 attacks per beat, let me know because we can slow it down if you'd like to join. And he's like, I thought he was going to play something really cool, but he couldn't even play anything, so I couldn't even air the show. Is that the guy? This is the guy. This is the guitar player we're talking about. All right. We're starting with a little something a little different. I'm starting with a hammer, a pluck, hammer on, and then a pluck, hammer on, pluck, hammer, pluck, hammer, pluck, hammer, pluck, hammer. So there's only 1 attack per beat, 1 attack per string. When we descend the pattern, of course, it's going to be pluck, pull, pluck, pull, pluck, pull, pluck, pull, pluck, pull, pluck, pull. If this seems fast for you, you can come back and watch this on demand and watch it at half the speed. And then stick around because the rest of what we're doing today is super slow and super approachable. It's, wrapping our heads around modes. All right, so let's try the next shape up. So if I'm playing a minor pentatonic, pentatonic, then I wanted to do the next shape, which would be the major pentatonic shape. So we're going to use, starting on position 9 again. So 2 4 1 4 1 4. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Okay, 1 E and a 2, and here we will pluck each one. So 2 4 1 4 1 4 1 3 2 4 2 4 4 2 4 2 3 1 4 1 4 1 4 2 2 4 1 4 1 4 1 3 2 4 2 4, and so on and so forth until we get all the way to the bottom of the fretboard. I'm being careful of my fret hand tension. And the reason why I'm doing this minor pentatonic or this pentatonic stuff is because it's hard to sometimes approach improvisation on the guitar on any musical instrument because of the major scale and the half steps and that kind of thing. And when we use the pentatonic system, we typically can be more melodic. We have more easy, we lower the barrier to accessing great quality melodic understanding because the scale has shapes or leaps, spaces sort of, or breath built into it, so it's a little more musical for us beginners. So 1 E and a 2 D E hammer-ons now. Same thing. Then pull-offs. That's pretty close. We're going to call that close enough, I think. Can barely hear me. Can you hear the guitar? All right, so the next shape. We've got to kick that first finger back. So we're using the kickstand for this one. So we're starting on 1 3 1 3 1 3, and then 1. We're kicking that first finger back a position. We'll also use the 4th finger version of this. Okay. So 1 3 1 3 1 3. Finger 1 stretches back to 3, still on the same fret, and then 1 4, and then 1 3 in the top. That's a quick little jump back to that fret to get that. Just teaching the, you know, it's like just teaching the fingers when to jump and where. Let's go ahead and use that hammer on and pull off sequencing alongside this. So some really great little shapes here. So this is, you know, it's something that we could certainly add to our morning ritual for guitar, you know, guitar growth and warm up. Just goofing off here. Let's go ahead and, I guess I'm procrastinating. The next shape's going to be 1-4-1-4, 1-3-1-3, and then 2-4-1-4. I want to focus on getting this as clean and smooth as possible. You can hear I'm smashing the strings on the high E, which is bad sort of technique, you know, so we want to avoid doing that. By the time I get to the top of the string set, I get it, the guitar player gets excited, and we tend to give the high E string a little more heck than we actually need to in order to get that sound out. A good well-rounded tone at low attack is preferable to me than like a, you know, a high nasally tone at high attack. Yeah, I think that's kind of a good place to be. And then the final shape is starting with 2 and 4, 2, 4, and then 1 and 4, and then 1 and 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. And then right after this, we're going to start expanding into modes and using only what we have with us, right? We're using only what we carry with us. And in this case, it's, you know, high high E string, a B string, a G string, a D string, an A string, and a low E string. So we're going to make use of all of those strings as our, you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. We're going to start with E Phrygian today, and maybe you know where I'm going. Okay, I think we're there. Al Anonymous. Good morning, Marco. Good morning. Mr. Queller left. Oh, okay. Thank you. How about this song? And then where do we go from there? So we have there it is right there. Just got to get through this really quick treatment of the song. Let me tune up my guitar here. I think I'm out. This is my little transition into modal study. Because of modal interchange, that song sounds so great and so sort of like cinematic, you know. The emotions are just kind of railing in that tune. And of course, that's the magic of Jimmy Page, the musical magic of Jimmy Page. None. There it is. There it is. against notes together on that chord as you want. You could play that G note under the A. You can do all kinds of really great stuff with that. Yeah, really cool. All right, let's go ahead and get to the name of the game, though. Let's get to the name of the game. Let's do this. Let's create a quick little loop. All right. So let's see if this thing's plugged in. It is. Let's take a look. All right, ready? I'm going to just take a quick little like, just a little swell action. Start that over again. 3, 4, and then 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Start again. So 1, 2. What's going on here? Let's do this right here. 2, 3, 4. Just something simple. Up to F. 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be what we have to work with. This right now. So what we're going to do is let's start with the open high E string. That's our melody now. That's our new melody. That's our, you know. How do we get Phrygian? Play the notes in the C major scale here. So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E. All we're thinking about is the 1. The flat 3, and then the flat 2. The 4. And then the 5, this 5th scale degree. The flat 6. Down to the 4, the flat 7, the flat 6 and the 5, and then the root note again. So there's all kinds of flavor there that high E string holds everything we need. When we focus the chord progression around E minor, which this is all related to the C major scale, of course, and we have open strings. So it's really important that we basically use each linear string to our advantage. My advantage, again, when I refer to our, I'm talking me and my guitar, and maybe you if this applies to you directly. So let's move on to the next string. So that's kind of the sound of Phrygian. The 1, the flat 2, the flat 3, the 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and then the 1. Just finding melody in all that we can on that one single string is really important. Now let's take a look at what happens when we play the Locrian mode. Let's take a look at Locrian. Let's take a look at back and forth between the root note here on B flat, minor 7, 1, 3, finger 1 on fret 2, finger 3 on fret 3 on the D string, finger 1 on the 2 on fret 2 on the G string, and then finger 4 on fret 3 on the B string. Oh, hey, what can I do? Very cool. So is it sounding bad? Is that what's going on? So 1. And then we have a B string. Which is, the Locrian mode is a really unstable mode. And it's not meant really to, we're not intended to hang around with the Locrian mode. It's not intended to be, unless you're listening to Richie Barak, and like the song Elm or something. Elm is a really great use of the minor 7 flat 5 chord. Now I'm going to have to go back and re-listen to that track. Barak, Elm, E-L-M. Good stuff. Minor 7 flat 5 is open B. Or the Locrian mode in the key of C is beginning and ending on B. And now we have the B minor 7 flat 5 chord, which is a characteristic chord of Locrian. So if we ascend, if we take the time to get to know the C major scale on every string in a linear fashion, I'm limiting what I'm doing to one string at a time, so I can really explore what's going on in the Lydian Locrian mode. So this is a lot different than this is a major contrast from the pentatonic system that makes easy the way for beautiful melody and its application. And this is something a little different, right? Around the Locrian mode and its functions can be a little bit of a challenge, you know. So we're going to engage with Locrian mode. It's mode 7 of the scale of C major. So we're using all of the notes from the C major scale right here, right now. But we're using it, all of those notes over the 7th chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th chord, the minor 7 flat 5 chord of major. And I try to remember that B note is the home. This is the note I'm trying to get back to, but it's so full of tension when I come through the door. It's like you're opening that oven. You know, you've got something going at 500 for 20 minutes or 12 minutes, and you're really trying to give it a really quick, hard bake. You open that door of the oven, it drops down, and your face, if it's in the wrong spot, that steamy heat will come out and get you every time, right? So it's not all that welcoming. But I'm playing B as the root note of the scale. We have all of these notes from B Locrian. Now G Dorian or G Mixolydian, or we're going to use basically the C major scale, but we have these open strings and we're using what we have today. I'm not sure we'll get through all of these, but you get the idea. So the open G string, if I play only notes from C major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And I play just, you know, like G7 or something, you know. Notes from the key of C? They are. Let's do that. 1, 2, and 3, and bum, gang, down. Nope, not that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have a great day. Have a great day, man. Robbie, we'll see you soon. It's a little bit more, palatable, this G Mixolydian mode. Really just kind of empowers us. It's a very powerful, sort of dominant type of scale. Seven, and then the 1. But G is definitely the root note here. Right. Let's take one more look. Now let's go ahead and end that on that sort of Mixolydian note. We have all of the other strings. We still have the D Dorian, the Aeolian mode, and the E Phrygians again to practice. So I hope you go through those sort of exercises. What we're trying to do, just take a look at the C major scale. Play the C major scale, just getting to know the C major scale in a linear fashion so that we can maintain timbre or tonal structure. And I hope you have a good day doing that. Knocked on beginner's yoga class last night. Good for you. Congratulations, Robbie. Very cool. It's a good thing to do. It takes a little bit of time. But man, will it come around. Yeah. Sticking with it really makes a difference, Have a great day, Kevin. I was waiting for you to show up. So thank you very much for being here, Kevin and Anthony and all of the posse here, the Picker Posse. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day, spreading peace and love and joy and faith across the lands. And guitar picking, All right, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. We'll see you for more happy picking. Until then.